Howdy, folks. Pipeman 1861 here. Well, in case you didn't notice, I'm dressed a little bit differently today. Don't know how much you can see with all of this sun we've got going here. Nice and bright out, which I like. Anyway, I'm sitting out here on the back porch. Today was the first show, if you will, for the past, let me see. I'm trying to think of how long I've been a part of this group. About 19, so 8 years. Been a member of this group for 8 years now. We call ourselves the Circle D Rangers. And basically, we put on cowboy shows. And the first show of the season for us was at Dunlapsville, Indiana, which is basically, it's really close to Liberty, Indiana, in Union County. And they paid us some fairly insignificant amount of money. We don't usually ask for much, we just have fun doing it, but they paid us so we could be out there. We were there for, I think, let's see, from 11 to 4. We did a show on the hour every hour. It was fun. We do little skits and shooting gunfights and stuff like that. Most of it is funny, you know. So we have a lot of fun with doing that. Usually, what we do, we are on the Whitewater Valley Railroad. It's a little railroad museum between Connersville and Metamora, Indiana. And we have the third Saturday of every month from May to October. We have our cowboy or Wild West trains. Basically, we get on the train at Connersville. We sing cowboy songs and just have fun. One fellow plays the guitar. We go down to Metamora, everybody gets off the train, they eat lunch, they do whatever they want to do, just like a little historical town. And then we have a gunfight at 2:30 there in Metamora, a little show. And then we get back on the train, we rob the train, and all the money, the collection we take, basically, all the money we steal goes to Riley's Children's Hospital at the end of the year. I think we gave them $3,000 some last year. So that was good. So, and then we get to Laurel, Indiana, which is right in between Metamora and Connersville on the line. We stop the train, we get off. There's a final gun battle between the robbers and the marshals. Marshals win, of course. And everybody gets back on the train, we go home. We have a lot of fun doing it, though. At least ways I do. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But we had our first show, like I said, and so my wife likes it when I wear my cowboy clothes. She thinks I look cute in them, so so I figured I would wait for her to get home from work and keep them on, so she, you know, I don't know. I don't understand how a woman's brain works, but I guess I'm trying to give her something halfway pleasant to look at over dinner, so. Poor woman has to look at my face all day, every day. I don't want to help her out as much as I can. But we have a lot of fun doing it. And if anybody ever wants to meet me or come out and enjoy a crazy cowboy show. They sell tickets. You can go and ride the train, like I say, third Saturday of every month from May to October. In October, we have the Wild West weekend, which is there's a Saturday and Sunday that we do the train. Every other month, it's just Saturday. Anyway, to get actually to pipe smoking, I am smoking my CPF bent billiard, I think you'd call it a bent billiard system pipe. That's my old I'd say about 1900 to 1910. In it, I am smoking seersucker from the Country Squire. It's good stuff. It's funny, whenever we do these cowboy shows, there's a lot of little kids that always come out. Their parents bring them out. They love watching it. And after we do the shoot 'em up, a lot of the blanks that we use in our guns, we use real guns, real replicas of historical guns that will fire modern and actual ammunition, of course. But we use blanks in them just to make noise, you know. Most of the blanks, the 45 Colt blanks we use, they're actual, regular 45 Colt brass, and they load black powder in them and put floral foam in there in place of the projectile. Have their primer, of course. But there's some guys they buy ready-made, and they're non-reusable. You can't reload them. So whenever I fire off one of those, of course we don't hand out spent brass to kids, but if I have one of those non-reloadable ones, I'll give them to the kids on the train, and they just love those. I always tell them, make sure you wash it with soap and water when you get home, because it's going to smell real bad. And they smell it. This is just for the folks who don't know, black powder versus smokeless powder. Black powder smells like rotten eggs when you fire it, because it's sulfur is a primary component in it. But we have a lot of fun doing it. So if you ever want to come out and ride with us, we'd love to have you. The railroad has a website you can get on there, whitewatervalleyrailroad.com. You can reserve your tickets ahead of time, or you can call the station. They'll set you up. I think last I checked it was like $25, $27 a person. It's not horrible. Kind of a bumpy ride, but it's a fun one. And it's funny, in the show today, I brought this pipe and I was smoking it in between the shows. Well, I was trying to be as Lee Van Cleef as possible. There was one skit where, call it the cross-eyed gunfight. Two guys pretend to be drunk. They get into a big argument. The sheriff says, all right, let's settle this like gentlemen. We're going to have ourselves a gunfight, and whoever shoots the other one wins, Of course, it's goofy, but it's fun. These two drunk guys are facing each other, and there's two guys behind them. I was one of them, on the other side behind the other guy. Well, they both shoot, and first time one of the guys behind either of them falls down dead. Then they try one more time, and they both fire, and the other two guys fall down dead. Well, I was one of the fellows who was going to fall down dead the second time. I was supposed to. And I had my pipe in my mouth, and I was getting it lit, and it was kind of windy and matches, I thought maybe, we do a lot of ad-libbing, so I thought, well, this might be funny. So I kind of timed it to where I just got my pipe lit about the time I was supposed to get shot. The guy fired, and I had my pipe in my teeth. I went, Took my pipe out of my mouth slowly like this, held it in my hand, and face planted. Keeping the pipe above my head, of course. And people thought that was funny. We have a lot of fun doing this stuff. Anyway, I've talked for long enough. This is Pipeman 1861 saying goodbye, good luck. May the good Lord take a liking to you. Happy trails to you till we meet again. And I will see you all real soon. Happy smoking, folks. Thank you.